My collection's complete. Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything?
Wow. Hi, we're here with Sarah Blades from Dangerous Love. How are you doing?
Good, how about you?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
So what made you decide to do this film?
The reason I want to do this film is just because I think that this could have a lot of impact on a lot of people.
Yeah.
Not even just women, but also men. This
Awesome.
happens to both genders. I think it's really important to spread awareness about this.
Mm-hmm.
I've known a lot of people that have experienced manipulation in the way that Steven manipulates Sasha in the film. And I think it's very important to spread that awareness because so much of that goes unnoticed and uncared for.
Okay, totally awesome. What character did you relate with the most in the film?
Allison.
Allison?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, not even just the fact that I'm playing her, but I think Allison has a lot of spunk to her. I really like her.
I can see your spunk. You have a lot of spunk.
You know, she's going to get Sasha her caramel latte. I would definitely get Tara her caramel latte.
Nice. I can so see that. Okay, so how long have you been acting?
I took my first acting class when I was 13.
Oh, nice.
And that was actually in New York City because
Great place to be.
Great place to be. Yeah, it was in New York City, and I was doing this Broadway summer intensive, which was so fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that was actually my first love, was Broadway and musical theater, where I ended up going into Disney.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I played it was so fun. I played a couple Disney princesses.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, the main one was The Little Mermaid.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I also did Cinderella.
Oh, okay.
And Cruella de Vil.
Excuse me. Like, how do you prepare yourself for a role?
Is creating that history of the character so that you can emotionally connect with it. And it not only is the character, but it's you.
Yeah,
so you create
to connect.
Yeah. And you really create this story in your head about who you are now that you're Allison or now that you're Sasha.
Yeah.
And I think it's such a good way. I use it for a lot of my other auditions, and it helps you learn the lines more because then the lines are part of you because you've got all the thoughts of the character.
Express never does.
Yeah.
So what's the message that you want everyone to get from this film?
The message? That's a good question. Put me on the spot. If there's one message that people can get from this film is that there's more out there.
Yeah.
There really is.
Yeah.
There really is. There's always something next.
Yeah.
And striving for that is when you're so deep in a relationship that surrounds itself with mental abuse and verbal abuse, it's so hard to see what else there is. Because you're so invested in it's almost like your brain is working separately from your heart.
Yeah.
And your heart is so attached, but in your brain you kind of know that it's not right.